Hello, welcome back to another video. Today I have a... So I actually already opened this just because it's packed so terribly. Anyway, I have a unboxing of an action figure that I added to the collection. And I like look at like not even taped here. It's like they took a box and just hodgepodged it together with not enough tape. Not cool. Anyway, I bought this one on eBay. Here, I'll open it and then I'll talk about it a little more. So yeah, it's already open. I didn't pull it all the way out. So let's just see. Okay, the box looks good at least. What it is, it's the Mezco 1/12 scale from the Mezco 1/12 scale line of action figures, and I have a couple of these. I have one behind me, actually it's behind that previews magazine, but it's in the display case. It's Superman themed. This one is the Superman recovery suit edition, which is the black suit that he wore during Return of Superman. Now, what's cool about this, if you prefer this as a, he wore this also in the Rebirth era, when he had the beard and stuff. This also serves as a Rebirth, Superman Rebirth figure. It's got, yeah, I can talk about it later once I get this opened up, but one reason why, so it has one long hair head sculpt, and it's got three bearded head sculpts. So it's leans more towards the Rebirth edition, but it includes things like the tattered cape flag accessory. There's Superman holding Cyborg Superman's head. So it's definitely, Return to Superman themed, but I wish they had more than one bearded head. I guess I can open this while we're talking about it. But so, being that collecting is a sickness, my thought process was going. So I pre-ordered this right when it was announced. This one is actually one that I bought off of eBay because I have another one coming. Because there's so many like head to suit combinations you can do that I really that looks really cool. That's good. There's so many like display options you can do. Here's the before I really mess with them in like articulation and stuff, but there he is with the long hair head sculpt. That's the one I'm going to keep on this one. But so much like what I did with my Mafex figures, there was a Jim Lee Hush figure that was just a classic Superman sculpt that had more of a Jim Lee head sculpt, and then there was the black suit Mafex figure that had the long hair and had multiple heads that came with that. So on that one, I had bought an extra Mafex Hush figure, took the Jim Lee head off, and then put the long hair, the extra long hair head from the Mafex figure on the classic suits to get the post Return of Superman long hair classic suit. So I'll put some of the, as I'm talking about that, you'll see pictures there. So with that in mind, since I had the head sculpt for this one and only one long hair, that's why I needed a second version of this. So I still have the other one on pre-order. That one should be here later. So being that I had a second one of this, I also needed a second one of this. This is the classic, more classic Superman figure. Let's see if I get this one open. So this one actually came with a bunch of different head sculpts, like short hair head sculpts, like classic Superman. And this one also came with a crap ton of accessories that I will never use. But anyway, so what I wanted to do was, let me get this guy out. So here's this one and this one. So what I'm gonna do is I'll probably, after I'm done talking here, I'm gonna break, and then I'll I'll kind of mess with these and get them into the display options that I want them in, and then I'll revisit this later once I've kind of tinkered with them a bit. So what I'm going to do is put a long hair head sculpt on this extra body, and then since I have a second one of this coming, what I'm going to do is take the classic short hair head and put one on the black suit, because in the comics, when Superman was returning, they had on the covers he had the black suit, but he had the short hair. And I think it's also that was done, I think, because the covers were done first, and I think the long hair was added later on. So the covers were done prior to the choice of the long hair in the story. Also, I think it was to kind of help sell the idea that maybe because the first time you saw him on the cover, I'll put it here, he's in the Fortress of Solitude, and I think you're meant to think that could be the Eradicator. It's just to kind of throw you off the scent that it actually was the true Superman. Anyway, so the rest of the story on his cover appearances, he still had the short hair. So I'll end up with 4 of these, one of these with both long hair and short hair, and the one of and two of this one and 2 of this one, each of which will have long hair and short hair display options. Because, like I said, collecting is a sickness. What can I say? But yeah, this one, I really enjoy these figures. I mean, they're pricier. They run about like $100. This one was more because he does come with a lot of accessories that I'm not gonna get into here, because it's not all of them pertain to, actually none of them pertain to, you know, the Death and Return of Superman. So, but yeah, they just look great, and on display they look great. I don't know but there's a picture of the other version of this one that I have in the display case, just kind of flying, and it's a really wonderful kind of death of Superman at the beginning of the story, kind of like the classic Supes before he went into the battle. But yeah, so this one you have to be careful, just because it's like a full bodysuit. It has a stretchy kind of material for the over the body of the figure, so I don't want to mess with it too much. I want to get this in a somewhat not neutral, but just not. I don't want to flex the shoulders too much, because it would stretch the fabric on the figure. So what's really cool about this one, and again I'll show this once I play with it some more, but it's got options for the guns and ammo version of Superman. Since he came back kind of depowered, he had to lean on some weapons when they did the assault on Engine City. So, and I'm sure I'll have pictures already since future me will have put them here. But yeah, that's just such a great look for Superman. Very 90s, very, you know, when you see Superman using guns. But I read the comic when I was a teen, I was like, whoa, like he has to rely on this stuff, because, you know, so it just impactful moment. I enjoyed it, so I still enjoy that look. But yeah, the head sculpt looks amazing. I love this. I just wish that, again, there was maybe like an angry version of this long hair, no beard head sculpt, because then that would be more in tune with, like, you know, him charging into Engine City, guns blazing. So yeah. So what I'll probably do is, like I said, I'll cut it here, and then maybe I'll just add some kind of some photos just of the different display options that I ended up doing with this one. But yeah, there's a quick kind of unboxing look at the Mezco Recovery Suit Edition Superman. Yeah, this one's still available. I think it just came out, so you should be able to find it if you want it. Like I said, they are a bit pricey, but definitely collection worthy. As I kind of pare down things with the collection, not pare down, but as I hone in on just buying certain things for the collection, these definitely made sense. And I don't typically buy multiple versions of a figure just for the display. Sometimes I buy because I have a sick habit of buying multiples of figures just to have. But these will actually, I will display multiple versions of this figure, which I don't always do. Usually it's just like one version of the figure. But this warranted having, you know, because it's so near and dear to my heart, having multiple versions of these guys on display. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this one, and I'll see you soon.